Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's your beautiful girl Chitalu Chewe. Guys, today we're talking about something very interesting, which is online interviews. Guys, people have asked me to make this video after I made the online psychometric test video and the aptitude test video. People are like, you know what, tell us how to ace an online interview, because guys, technology is absolutely taking over. Employers and recruiters now are opting for online interviews as opposed to physical interviews because of just how convenient they are. They can get to see you without you having the trouble to move all the way there, and for them to accommodate you at their offices, giving you snacks and all those things that they have to do to take care of you. But now they can easily just tell you to log into your computer or your phone, into Teams or Zoom at a particular time, and they can see you, they can assess you, and they can decide if you're the one that they want or not. So in this video, we're going to tackle everything you need to do for you to stand out on your online interview. Number one is equipment. Make sure your laptop is charged, make sure your phone is charged, whichever one you're using, make sure it is fully charged. And make sure you have enough internet, and your internet speed should also be fast enough so that your movements are in real time. If your internet is not good, it's going to be freezing, it's going to be doing all sorts of bad things that you do not want your interview your online interview to be, right? Exactly. So make sure your internet is right, make sure your gadgets are charged. And number three, lighting. Make sure that your lighting is excellent, because guys, all they have is that video that you are giving them. All they have to judge on, to decide if it's you that they want or not, is that video that they have that is coming into their computer or their phones or whatever it is that they are using. So make sure that your lighting is good. If you have a ring light, please use your ring light. If you don't have a ring light, just go by a window in your house, face the window, and let your phone face you, so that the light from the window comes on your face and it is lit up, that they can see your pretty face and your big smile. Okay? Next thing is, I recommend that you put your camera in portrait mode, in a mode where it can show from your head up to at least somewhere like mid belly. Yeah. Or you can put your camera a bit further, so that, like the way I've put my camera right now, it's in landscape, but it's further so you guys can see me up to my mid waist here. This way they can easily see your movements. I've seen people who will log into not a Zoom, not an online interview, but like maybe when I'm doing an online class and stuff like that, they'll literally just have their head here, and all you can see is just this part. You can't see their hands. Don't do that. Put your camera in a way that it is showing you from your head to your mid waist, so that when you're making these hand gestures, when you're nodding your head, whatever you're doing, it's showing. They can see that this person is reacting in this way, is behaving in this way, and that way you're going to stand out on your online interview. Yeah. Number two is dress formally. Yes, you're in your home. Yes, you haven't had to travel to go anywhere, but please, this is a job interview. Dress the part. You have to look like the part. They have to see you, and they can envision you being in their office. They can envision you working for them. They want this. Guys, let me tell you something. I promise you, pretty privilege is real. It is real. Wherever you go, whether it's on a runway, whether it's a fashion show, or whether it's a job interview, look good. I cannot stress this more. Please. While we're talking about dress code, put on some makeup. Like, okay, this could be controversial because some people don't like wearing makeup. If you don't like wearing makeup, then well and good, but this is just my advice. Because guys, when you're online, your face will look dull. This is an online interview. It's different when you go physically without makeup, because that is like real life. They can see you, whatever, it's fine. But when you're online, your skin will look dry, will look pale. But when you put on some makeup, it will help to enhance your look. So guys, please, put on some makeup. Just put on some light makeup, some natural colors which suit with your complexion. Yeah. Now you are ready to log into your interview. When you turn on your camera to now start the interview, I would advise you to be more expressive, because you know in real life you could be smiling. Like if it was a real life interview, you could smile like just a little bit like this. But online they can't really see your smile properly, huh? So try to smile more. Try I'm trying to smile while talking. Try to smile more so that it's more visible that this person is smiling, huh? So even if you smile a bit like this that day, just for that day, guys, smile a bit more. Just be like, but don't look ridiculous. Practice your facial expressions. Actually, this is the one. Practice your facial expressions first in the mirror before your interview starts, so that when you're smiling, you know that okay, this smile is too big and stuff like that. So practice your smile. Nod when you're agreeing. Nod. Use your hand gestures. Use your facial expressions. You nod your head, you shake your head if you have to, you smile, you speak louder, like raise your voice more. Everything you're going to do online should be a bit more than usual, because trust me guys, to stand out on a screen, you really have to put your heart and soul into it. Okay, these are things that will make you stand out on your online interview. Okay, so the next thing, don't distract yourself with so many things. When you know your interview is at 11 a.m 13 p.m, whatever time it is, don't go online. Don't distract your mind. Just be focused for that day. Make sure you're revising the things that you expect that they can ask you. So you've read about the company, you've practiced different kinds of interview questions and answers. So that's the day that you just be refreshing yourself. You read the answers that you think you could give, and all those things that day until your interview happens. Just be engulfed in preparation. Don't go online. Don't tell so many people that you're about to have this interview. So another thing that can help you is to download a freezer app. Yeah, there's this app. It's called a freezer app. So just go to Play Store or iStore, whatever, download a freezer app. This app can help you to freeze apps that you don't want, things like Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, because these just pop up anytime. Just put them in that freezer app and they'll be inactive for the time that you're having your interview. Another tip is that before you answer a question, when they ask you a question, they say, okay, so Chitalu Chewe, why do you think you're fit for this job? So first of all, thank them for the question and say, thank you very much for your question. I think I'm fit for this job because da 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 da. You give your answer, right? And also, guys, don't be too quick to respond. When they ask you a question, there's certain things that will blow you away because maybe you didn't expect the question or things like that. So try to pause, because what you don't want to is to be saying a lot of okay, no. So when they ask you a question, if you're not sure of the question, pause first, think about your response, and then you start speaking. It's better for you to have a short pause and then speak eloquently, and like for you to just blast into speaking and then you're just busy saying because you don't know what you're saying. You haven't yet constructed like your answer in your mind, right? So try to prevent that from happening. At the end of the interview, always ask them a question. Never ever leave the interview without you asking them back. They've blasted you with a million questions and you don't have not even one question for them. Ask them something. You could ask them social questions where you're asking them how they found the company themselves, or you could go technical. By the time when you're coming to take this online interview, you've obviously read through their company details. You know much about them. So while you're reading there, look for some technical questions that you could ask, right? So maybe it's something that you saw in their act or on their page. Maybe an article was written and then you have a question. Come up with a question and say, oh, when I was going through your website, I came across this article written by blah blah blah. in this year, and it intrigued me that la 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 la. So why is it like this, or has this been helpful, or has this been changed, or whatever the question is? You can come up with a technical question, and that will make you even much more smarter, because now you're also going to put them in the hot seat. Maybe they don't even remember the article that's on their website. Now they'll be there thinking, oh my god, which article, you know? Yes, so that's the way you stand out. Make sure they remember you. Like, this person asked us a tough question. Then when they go back to their website, they'll find for real that article is there, and they maybe forgot about it, or they didn't even know about it, right? So such things will make you stand out. So now at the end of your interview, just thank them for the interview, for their time, and you hope for the best, that you look forward to working at their company, and that's it. You say your farewells and bye-bye, and immediately you log out. Don't start sighing like, oh my god, I'm done. No. Before you log out, while you're still logged in, please remain composed. Log out. Make sure you've logged out. If anything, just even put your phone on flight mode for the next like 2 minutes, so that you make sure it logs out. Because guys, I always tell you, when you're in panic mode, things happen that you can't explain. You thought you logged out, but you're still logged in, and they'll hear you just sighing hard and like, oh my god, I'm done. So no. If you do all of these things that I've mentioned, guys, I guarantee you that you're going to stand out. You will get the job. If you don't get the job, at least they will remember you. And what's better than that? Huh? What's worse is where you fail the interview and no one even remembers you. So guys, we've come to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you implement all of these tips that I've given you guys. And until next time, guys, it's bye-bye from me. Bye.